You're born in a nest high up in a tree. It's not fancy, just a pile of sticks held together with luck, but it does the job. Inside the nest, it's crowded. Your siblings are loud, pushy, and just as hungry as you. There's no such thing as taking turns. If you want food, you squawk louder than everyone else. Mom stays close, keeping you warm, while Dad flies back and forth bringing worms, insects, and whatever else he can scavenge. At first, the food is soft and pre-chewed, but after a week or two, the menu expands to include worms, beetles, and other solid snacks. You're growing fast, and your only real priority is making sure you don't accidentally tumble out of the nest. At around 1 month, it's time to learn how to fly. Your first attempt ends with a graceful belly flop onto a lower branch. The second try is worse. After a few days of bruised pride and questionable aerodynamics, you finally manage to stay in the air. Flying feels incredible until you realize you have no idea how to land. You aim for a branch, misjudge entirely, and slam into it sideways. But at least you're airborne now. Suddenly, everyone expects you to keep up with the family. Mom swoops effortlessly through the trees while you're flapping along like a busted kite. Hawks are always watching, and they love a wobbly rookie like you. Here's the thing about your species. You're very smart. You learn by watching the older crows, how they dig through the dirt for insects or drop nuts from branches to crack them open. You learn about predators by following the adult's lead. Hear that sharp, urgent call? That means danger. Over time, you pick up on the patterns and learn which shapes in the sky mean trouble. The adults communicate constantly through caws and postures, and you mimic those too. And then there are humans. They leave food everywhere, and you figure out where they drop things when they're distracted. Some humans offer food. Others try to shoo you away, which is hilarious because you remember faces. If they cross you once, you'll make sure they regret it later. Soon you realize there's a bigger picture. The local murder, your extended family and neighbors becomes your social circle. Foraging with the murder means if someone finds food, word spreads fast and everyone shows up. It's a free-for-all, but the numbers work in your favor. Then there's the warning system. If a predator shows up, the whole group rallies. One crow spots it, and within seconds the alarm call spreads. It's very loud and strangely effective. Hawks, cats, and other threats learn quickly that this neighborhood is not worth the trouble. As you get older, you start exploring on your own. Foraging becomes a solo activity. Sometimes it's a win, like finding a perfectly intact sandwich. Other times it's humbling, like mistaking plastic for food. Independence has its risks. Without a sentinel crow keeping watch, you rely entirely on your instincts. A rustle in the bush or a shadow overhead means you freeze, assess, and act fast. There are close calls, but you're quick enough to avoid danger. Even though you're forging your own path, the murder is always there when you need backup. One afternoon, a fox comes out of nowhere, charging straight at you. You barely make it to a branch. You let out an alarm call, and within seconds, reinforcements arrive. The murder swarms in, dive-bombing the fox from every angle. The fox yelps and bolts, running for its life as the crows chase it out of the area. Crisis averted. Stupid fox. When spring rolls around, it's time to find a mate. You pull out all the stops, aerial acrobatics, confident calls. Once she agrees, you seal the deal with mutual grooming and food sharing. Together, you build a nest in the highest branch you can find. Soon after, your mate lays 3 eggs. Her job is to keep them warm. Your job? Everything else. You bring her food and guard against threats. When the eggs hatch, you both take turns hunting. The chicks are loud, constantly hungry, and completely dependent on you. Over the next month, they grow fast, and you teach them the basics: how to find food, spot predators, and survive. You've built a life, raised chicks, and earned your place in the murder. Life as a crow is a full-time job. Foraging is a mix of strategy and luck. You know where the best scraps are? Bins, picnic tables, human leftovers. It's a race to get there first. Then there's staying sharp. From hawks to cats, everything's trying to eat you. You mob those predators until they run away. Even humans can be a problem. Some toss food your way, others swing brooms at you. And yet, it's not all stress. You mess with sticks, test new ways to open tough shells, and watch the world below. Your curiosity keeps you sharp. This is life at its peak. Cleverness, survival, and staying one step ahead of everything. But soon everything changes. One day, a hawk comes out of nowhere. You don't see it coming. In an instant, you're pushed from the tree and fall to the ground. A while later, a human walks by, crouches down, and pokes you gently, not realizing you're beyond help. Your murder watches from the trees. To them, the human killed you. From that day on, they make his life miserable. They scream at him every time he walks by, dive bomb him, and make sure he never feels safe outside again. He has no idea why. You're gone, but your group remembers, turning their rage into a lifetime grudge. Life as a crow might be rough, but there's another animal out there that has it way worse. Trust me, it's wild. Check out the video and see for yourself.